Okay, in the first year of my Atomy business, that means in 2019, not the time that I signed up in 2017, I learned about the 8 core daily habits, and I adopted these habits into my daily life. And the result, in 6 months, I achieved sales mastership. And I recently, last month, April, I achieved Diamond Master. So it's within a 2-year period. Like I said earlier on, it could have been shorter. Yeah. Uh, uh, so in the year 2020, it was the COVID year, and I did not carry out these habits very well. Sometimes, when you relax, when you say, oh yeah, COVID-19 cannot go out, cannot see people. And so I took the time to stay at home and watch a lot of Korean dramas. I watched a lot of Korean dramas, and I followed one singer in China. I fell in love with her singing, and I was always, every day, instead of watching our channel Atomy, I was, first thing in the morning is, oh, what song has she, is she singing, and all that. So really, the 8 core daily habits, if you stick to it, it will help you to succeed in your business. But when I, lack that, I lack that, then, like a trainer, an athlete, if he keeps training, his muscles are toned. But if he relaxes, the muscles become flabby. Okay, same concept. Our 8 core daily habit system is one way for us to check, to measure if we are doing the business correctly. It's in the system. Those who follow it have become successful. It's for ourselves to measure our own success. It's also for our sponsor, our leader, to measure if we are doing the right thing. Okay. It requires you to put in deliberate effort. Okay, it doesn't come naturally. You have to repeat this habit until it becomes second nature to you. Yeah. First time, you play a game, let's say badminton. Yeah. You play a sport. Your body resists the effort to swing the arm, move the legs, focus your eyes on the target. And but when you decide to stick to your timetable for training, yeah, or for game, for practice, your effort will pay off. Okay. You find that your reflexes are quick, you hit the target more time than you miss, and your muscles are toned. So apply this principle to your business, whether you are doing full-time or part-time. Now, I don't understand why some people, they make it so hard for themselves. Oh, I'm doing full-time, I'm doing part-time. Never think about the time, whether it's full or part. Yeah, in business. Yeah. Once you say you want to be a business builder in Atomy, I take it that you mean business. Okay. You're not treating Atomy as a hobby. You're not treating your Atomy business as a pastime. Okay, I'm not watching TV, then I think about what to do. No, but you think of it as a real business. The good thing is you don't need 20,000 to open a store. You don't need 10,000 to stock your retail shop. Okay, so here you have something so very easy for you. Everything is like done for you. Okay, you just need to share Atomy with your people. So what are these daily habits? The first one is reading. Read books. We read books to change the heart, our thoughts, and our attitude. Okay? Because books has the power to transform us. Okay? How often should you read? Some people say they don't read very much. Then you have to start. You have to start to read. And let's say give yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes and increase with time. I read when I commute from one place to my destination. Sometimes it's only 15 minutes. Other times is, you wait in line, you queue for your food, for your purchase. Now that could be 5 minutes that you don't just look at the head of people in front of you. Take out your handphone. I have Kindle on my handphone, and I have ebooks that I read there. Okay, so any little time that you can find, if you don't want to sit down to read, then when you are commuting, okay, you can read. Okay, because books has a way to change our attitude. Reading has a way to change our thinking. Yeah. Current books that I am reading, of course, every day I read the Bible for my spiritual feeding, for inspiration, to hear what the Lord has to say, about my life. Then right now, compared to a few months ago when I talked to you, I was reading different books, right? Different titles. So today I want to say that I am reading this book called Real Leaders Don't Do PowerPoint. I found this book very intriguing because I went to the Times one day and I read this book. Real leaders don't do PowerPoint. I'm doing PowerPoint at the time. Yeah. So what it says is how to speak so people listen. Okay. Because sometimes when we are standing up and doing PowerPoint, we are always standing in the shadow. Yeah. And people don't see us, don't see our faces, don't see whether we are enthusiastic or not, don't see our passion, yeah, because we are always in the shadow. And so I'm reading this book now, Real Leaders Don't Do PowerPoint, How to Speak So People Listen. Plus, I'm reading this book, Business as Mission. Business as Mission, something that I have been thinking for a while, that when we do this business, there is a mission attached to it. What is your mission? If our mission is to enrich ourselves, then when we one day find that we have enough money, that's it, that's it. But if you look at your business as part of a mission, a bigger mission, yeah, perhaps you are able to do relief. Perhaps you are able to, I hear recently one of our Imperial Master, she said that she want to build a school for poor children. And I think this is something that I want to be thinking about, rather than, just earn enough, be comfortable, think about what car I want, by the way, I don't drive. I think about what house I want and think about how many domestic helper I need for that big house. No, I should not be thinking about those things. Okay, my business has a mission attached to it. What do I want? How do I want to contribute to society? And if you remember your life scenario, there is one part, one segment that said giving, give or donate. And I would say that if business can be a mission, if business is a way to fulfill a mission, then you start now. Don't start until you earn $20,000 a month, then you think about it. So start now, no matter how small. Yeah, maybe just 5% of your income or 10% of your income from Atomy, could be just $30, $50. That's what I do. I support 1, 2, 3 mission, 3 works now. One is for Dementia Society. The other one is Bible for Israel. Yeah. And the third one that I give from time to time, but not that I give monthly. Okay, it is one of my organizations. So reading is good because it helps you, it broadens your mind. Especially now, I'm reading a lot of books about how to books related to business, how to grow the business, how to present, how to talk to customer, how to be a good person. If you're a good person, people like you, they give you an opportunity. Okay. Now, the second one is to watch videos. Okay, we watch videos to accelerate our learning every day. Okay, we learn things on our own, because if you depend on once a week on Saturday to learn something, that would be very slow. Okay, we learn things on our own by watching CO Park's question and answer, watch your favorite leaders or sponsor talk. Nowadays, I watch people who give talks, and they are like a royal master and above. Okay, I listen to their talk. I usually go for short clips, because if I have to spend 1 hour 30 minutes, then that's a bit too long. But the talks are good, then I will kind of segment them. Okay, just watch 15 minutes and I go and do something else. And then when I have time, I come back, to watch another 15 minutes. This way I get in one day, watch the whole long clip. So I break up 1 hour clips into 3 or 4 sessions. Now, the third habit, when I say habit, it has to be, really something that you deliberately add into your life. Yeah? Participate in meetings. Now, previously, we were able to meet on site, but now we all can meet online. Okay, the purpose is to recharge our energy. Okay, now online, we have 1-day seminar, we have Success Academy, we have this Saturday seminar, we have lots to choose from. And for me, it's good that it's online. But beginning now in Singapore, I'm also attending the on-site ones. Okay, I just attended the Festival of Learning in April, and there is a follow-up called Power Talk in May. So I also attend on-site meetings. Okay, so product knowledge, that's where you learn from meetings, company motto, lectures from successful leaders, testimonies from users, and these are all very useful. Like tonight, we also watch how the since skincare products are being demonstrated. We learn from these, isn't it? Sessions, okay? And so why do we need this? One reason, our passion can slowly decrease if we don't participate in meetings. Really, your energy will dissipate over time if you are not in meetings, in this kind of meetings where you get the energy from other people. Okay, and even people who are leaders and achievers once upon a time, you find them, they drop off like dead flies, because they slowed down. They slowed down, they don't attend meetings, they don't learn things for themselves, and very slowly something else will take over. Now, one of the person that I met recently told me that once upon a time he achieved a Diamond Master, but now he is doing something else online. I mean, I felt sad hearing that. He had achieved a certain level of success, and not sure what happened. He is doing something else. Okay. Now the fourth one is use Atomy products. Tell others with confidence, because you use this product, it has helped your skin, it has helped your health, then you have the confidence to share this with other people. Okay. And I also like to share these products with other people and collect reviews from them. Okay. How you like it? What do you think about this? Of course, you know, the next few days is hard to get the review lah, except they will tell you whether it feels good on their skin or not. Sometimes with health supplement, you probably need about a month or so, you know. They use a toothbrush and toothpaste, within a week you can ask for review. Okay, so depending on what product you are um, sharing with other people. The fifth habit is introduce the Atomy business to your consumers, invite them to join you and become a partner with you. Now on this one, different people have different ideas. First thing is they sign someone up as a partner, as an agent, which happened to me. I was signed up as an agent, but I did not know much about the business. I didn't know much. I didn't have this kind of seminar to attend, you know. And so for 2 years, I did nothing. Okay. And the reason for signing people up as agent, now that I think about what what this person tells me is, well, right from the start, you sign people up as agent. Otherwise, if you sign them up as consumers, if they one day want to become agent, is the process is a bit difficult. You need to collect their identity card. You need to collect, you know, make them sign up a form, and you need to do this and you do that. And her idea is, let me do it one shot at the beginning. But when that happened to me, she couldn't see that for the next 2 years, I wasn't doing business. I signed up as business builder, but I didn't build any business for 2 years. Right now, for me, maybe you have a different thought. Others may have a different thought. Right now, I look at the people who are consumers, auto consumers. In other words, they repeat orders. They repeat orders month after month. And these are the people that I will approach and said, you know, have you considered that, you know, since you are already buying, yeah, repeating your orders, did you know that, you know, you are able to get some cash rebate? Yeah. All you have to do is sign somebody up on your right, yeah, and I will teach how she can do to get some cash rebate. Well, I work on people now who are auto consumers, rather than, you know, when I look at their account is 0, 0, 0, everything is 0, which means either they're not interested, they just sign up because they want to get you off their back, and you know, for whatever reason they sign up. So it works better for me when I approach these people who are auto consumers. And when we introduce the Atomy business to others, sometimes we talk too much. We show too much and we talk too much, and these people just cannot process. Yeah. Like I do discipleship with someone for the past few months. I only spend half an hour at her home, because I know that if I tend to talk too much, nothing actually goes in. Okay. When I leave the house, she'll forget everything that I said. So I like to give people bite-sized pieces. Yeah. Okay. So, and it's become a natural habit for me, but I like to work with people. I really notice one thing in this business: when you are recruiting partners, you work with people you like. You work with people who will treat you like a sponsor, like a leader. You work with people who does not always talk down to you or think you have no experience, and you work with people whom you don't give you a lot of trouble. You get to choose. Okay, for me is I feel I can choose. I can choose to work with people, and without, you know, every week have to argue, and you know, there will be no fun. Yeah? Every week you get a partner who argue with you, and disagree with you, or all that. That's no fun at all. So you can work with people you like, people who share the same vision with you, share the same Atomy mission, and share your enthusiasm. You get to choose to work with these people. It's very unlike when you get a job in a company and you are thrown in, to share the same office with 5 other people who gets on your nerve, and you cannot get out of it. Correct? Yeah, unless you resign and go somewhere else. But in this Atomy business, you can choose who you want to work with. It's very good when you approach someone and say, let's do this business together. Yeah. And the person is equally enthusiastic, to do the business with you. Sometimes these partners don't come easily. You got to be patient. You got to spend time with your potential partners, spend time with them. And all right, so that's number 5, the 5th habit. The 6th habit is to introduce the Atomy products to consumers. Recently, one lady comes to my office to learn English from me. She's a Malaysian and she works in a hair salon. And when I visit the hair salon, I also give her some samples. And then she told me, oh, I have an account in Malaysia. Never mind. So, but I still continue to give, every time I visit and let her do my hair, I will, give her some samples to try. And she knows that I teach English, and she said I like to learn. So she has been coming to me for 2 months already. And you know what? Now, every time she comes, she will pick up one item from me. And just now, as we were doing Zoom, she sent me a message and said, I want this, 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 and that, because she's going on a staycation. And she ordered the oral care set, and she asked me about the ethereal oil patch, and she asked me about the pomegranate. How much is it? I was here at this seminar, and there she came and asked me this question. So you see, when you introduce products to consumer, you make a list. I make a list what they order in March, what they order in April, and then May, I go back and ask them, is it time for you to replenish your, this item or that item? So that's how you introduce new product to them. Okay. Now, consumer base, consumers, you should build at least 30 to 50 consumers on both your left and your right side. So that's your goal. Okay. Yeah. I won't stop until I have 30 or 50. And when I reach 30 or 50, I lucky should not stop. Okay, that's a Malay word. I even more should not stop. Okay, because that you will be so inspired. Yeah, and these are the consumers who will bring in other consumers as well. So you need consumers for you to make money. Simple as that. Okay. So you must meet the old members plus new members. Take note of the product they bought from you. Check whether it's time for them to reorder. Also, buy some products to give out as samples to collect reviews and hope for new orders. Okay, so part of my earning from Atomy actually go to buying products to give out as samples. I think you're doing that, right? Yeah, I see you are putting samples into sachet and give out. Okay, the next habit is consult with your up leader to know if you are on track. My up leader right now is Justin. Okay, And it's good. We can consult via Zoom, via phone call, via SMS. And so I can check the direction of my business, and he can check the direction of my business and give me advice. Just make sure that the consultation time is not wasted on complaining, negative talk, small talks. They have little to do with doing the business. Yeah, because they can be time wasters. Okay, and many times, not now, but in the earlier days when I consulted with Justin, I was complaining. Okay, I complain about this, I complain about that. And then he always steered the conversation back to the main thing that I came to him for, or he wanted to tell me about. And then he will encourage me with words like, it's okay, we can do these things together with partners and teamwork. Yeah, he's here. He's listening to what I say. Justin, I don't complain so much already, right?
Yes, you didn't.
Yeah, for a long time, I'm not complaining. Okay. All right, the next thing, build trust. Build trust means be a good example to our consumers and our partners. Recently, at the learning festival, this guy who is not an Atomy, actually not an Atomy master, not an Atomy whoever, but he was just invited by the company, to teach us. And he said one thing: if people like you, they will give you an opportunity. So I want to make sure I am a likable person. Okay. I want to be a person that people like. Okay. Now, so be a good example. What makes people like you? You're honest. They don't catch you telling lies. We're honest. We keep our promise. Trust is very difficult if there's some money involved. One time I had somebody who seemed promising, and so I had her sign as an agent, but in the end she borrowed money. It's okay. I knew at that time she needed money, so I gave her whatever she asked. And she made a promise and said, oh, I will repay you next month. And she had a job, so I believe she was able to repay. But then it didn't happen. It didn't happen, and then she just moved out of my radar. Okay, no longer contact me, no longer, what. Yeah. So can I trust this person to be a partner? I can't, I can't. So things like this. And then another person asked me to invest in her, a cookware. And she said that, you just lend me this amount of money because I need to get 5 sets. And when I sell the 5 sets, I will repay you, and you will get an interest of so many dollars, so many dollars. So I was thinking, okay, first thing is to help my friend. Secondly, she promised an investment, return on investment of 10%. I thought that's a good deal. Yeah. But what happened later on, I found it so hard to get my money back. So hard to get my interest, the interest that she promised me. And so hard to get her on the phone, And wow. So sometimes, through experience, you begin to find out this trust factor, is very important. Yeah. God forbid that we become the person people cannot trust. Okay? If we become the person people cannot trust, we cannot do this business. Really, cannot. Yeah. So record down your 8 core success habits each time you carry out. So you should have a booklet where you put the 8 things there. And then if you watch video today, yeah, put a check. If you had contacted 3 persons today, put a check. Okay. So when you are ticking off, you will find that yes, my to-do list, I am checking off, checking off. And the more ticks you have to check off, the happier you become, really. So make deliberate efforts to complete these 8 activities, track your progress, and I say reward yourself with a treat. Sometimes I reward myself by telling my partner, come, let's go for a good lunch. A good lunch means not eat at the hawker center. A good lunch means I bring her to a dim sum restaurant. Okay, yeah. I want to thank her for being my partner, and I want to reward myself for having check off, you know, in a week I can count so many checks. Okay. So reward yourself with a treat. Let your sponsor and partner praise you. Yeah. That means you have to share with your sponsor, with your consultant, you know, yeah, I did this, I did that, and that. And then your sponsor said, well done. Now, even on seminars like this, you did a presentation and then you see in the chat group, well done, well, wonderful, all that. So just like the wheel in the life scenario, there are spokes that actually you can measure where you need to place more focus and emphasis. Even though there are 8 habits that we must maintain, preferably on a daily basis, but more so on a weekly basis. Don't let 1 week go by and then there are very few checks. Okay. We find that we may be strong in some areas. Maybe some of you are very strong in your social media. You post there every day, or you send promo product promotion every day. Maybe that's your strength. Then you must look at some other thing that you are not so strong, but essential, important. Okay. I think for me, I'm not strong in social media. For the reason that I shared earlier on, okay, because I still cannot come to terms with the fact of my people cannot come to terms with the fact that I am in a business. Okay. I could see that when I post something related to church activity, wow, so many people like. But when I post something about Atomy, even though I said Atomy is going to Cambodia for some charitable work and some support, to the poor people there, so few people like. So I know where I do have limitation over here in social media. Okay. So for me, the thing that I do well will be to meet people face to face. Yeah. Some people will tell me, I always give them 2 days. Can I meet you on this day, this time, or Tuesday, this day, this time, or Wednesday, this day, this time? I let them choose. Yeah. And if they say this week very busy, cannot meet it, then I say, how about next week? You see, you have to do this kind of thing, to meet people is something I want to do. Yeah. Of course, it takes more time, okay, more effort. But so some things you do well, continue to do. Some things you don't do so well, continue to put more effort in that. Okay, just remember there are 8, not 7, not 6. You have to complete within the week. Okay, all right. That's all I have to share about these daily habits to achieve financial freedom.